use my phone? It's working. Oh yeah, come. He's on his fucking. I gotta get motions.
Isaiah 66:23.
Yeah, yeah.
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another.
See, from one new moon to another. So, so that word, you know where you get the word month from? What it means? That word month actually, if you go to etymology, it actually goes back to moon. You know, and the thing is though, like it says, a week is 7 days apart. You know, can you get it again?
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me.
See, so it's a holy day though, man. You
That's all flesh, so that's even Esau too.
know? Yeah. Yeah, because from 1 week, because like I was saying though, when it becomes the new moon, and then a week after that, it's the Sabbath though, and a week after that, it's another Sabbath though. You know, because if you get it in the NLT version, it says it calls it a month though, and then on the Sabbath though, it calls it a week though. You see what I'm saying though? Because and you read it in the NLT, the NLT version, when you read it calls the Sabbath there in that version a week. And then in the moon calls it a month though in the NLT version. So we're talking about the month and the moon and the Sabbath though, you know. So because if you think about it, like I said, tomorrow Friday. Tomorrow it's the first, so it's a new month, right? But the moon's been out, man. The new moon's been out. I think now it's like almost it's the full moon almost. I think it's almost a full moon. You know what I'm saying though? So if tomorrow's the first, right? If tomorrow's the so-called new moon, it's supposed to be a crescent. If you look up in the sky, it's supposed to be a little crescent up, but not. Tomorrow's the first, right? And if you look at the moon, it's gonna be no crescent. It's gonna be more filled in. So you see what I'm saying though? So tomorrow is not the tomorrow is not the new moon though, first month though. You
And
know?
IUIC, they say that the new moon is the full moon.
Oh, which is, man, they're off though, man.
You know,
Because
they,
this is
they
oh,
say
it's like
they say when the moon is all lit up, that's the new moon. Just because it's all whole, but that's not true. It's a new moon when there's no moon.
yeah, exactly. When you can see a I think they call it a crescent of the light, barely though. You know what I'm saying though? But how I mean, it's common sense. There's a difference between a full moon and a new moon.
Even Google tells you that.
Even my little son can tell you the difference between a new moon and a full moon, and he's only 5. He'll know, oh, that's a full moon. You know, for them to be doing that shit, because there's a scripture that talks about the when it's at full glory, it shows the declaration of signs. So that's when it's actually like the full moon. And it shows the glory.
When she's in her full sun.
I think is it a Psalm though? I think it's a Psalm though. I think Psalms 81 or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, because it talks about when this is the full moon. It shows that either that or it's in the. I think it could be in the apocrypha too though. Yeah, I think it says something about it shows the declaration of time zone. Because even when it's a full moon, guess what? When it's a full moon, that's actually a Sabbath though, because that goes to show that 32 weeks in the new month though. You know, when you see the new moon, it goes. That means that's 2 weeks into the new month though. You know, we're halfway through the month. I mean, you know, Uh, now can you go to on this section? Now can you go to Exodus chapter 16, verse 22? You can just read it down to. Yeah, because the what and then so I just had to say that, like, when is the Sabbath though, when is the Sabbath though, because I could talk about the Sabbath and what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath days though, but then you're gonna ask though, okay, but when is the Sabbath though? You know what I'm saying though? So I just wanted to break down like um when is it though, and things like that though, because I could tell you what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath days though, what you're not supposed to do though, but at the same time it's like giving someone it's like giving someone you go into a Safemart, right, and you go, hey, where can I find the bread? And you tell that person, oh, you can find the bread right here at the store. But the guy's gonna be like, okay, I know there's bread here at the store, but like what aisle, So you gotta be more informative on things like that. So that's why I wanted to explain though, when is the Sabbath though. So now what the to do's and not to do's though. So can you get that one?
Exodus 16 and 22. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread.
So they were working, they were gathering though,
2 omers for one man, and all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, this is that which Yahweh Shai has said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
See, so tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath though. So that's why they were doing all that work real quick, because the evening was gonna come though, and it was gonna be the Sabbath though. So on the Sabbath, which means rest though, you're not supposed to do anything. Whenever.
Bake that which ye will. Bake that which ye will bake today.
Yeah. So whatever you gotta bake though, do it today, because tomorrow is the Sabbath though. Because on the Sabbath though, technically you're not supposed to be like cooking food. You're not supposed to spark a fire. You're not supposed to spark a fire. You're not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, doing labor work though, man. I mean, there's, which I'll get into though. There's a guy that picked up sticks though on the Sabbath though, and his ass got put to death though because of that. You know, so you're literally just like sit. You're literally just supposed to just like sit there and not do anything though on the Sabbath, literally. You know, so what he was telling them was make all the food and everything what you can though, because on the Sabbath though, you're not supposed to be cooking though. Not even supposed to kindle a fire though. Whenever.
Bake that which ye will bake today, and see that ye will see, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
See, so for they could eat though. Can you keep up those?
And they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein.
Yeah, so they just had to put it somewhere where so none of that can happen. Can you keep up those?
And Moses said, eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto Yahweh Shai.
See, so they stored whatever they eat the day before, so they could eat it on the Sabbath day though, because they ain't supposed to kindle no fire or anything to do with that. Can you keep going, Bible? All the way to like 30.
Today ye shall not find it in the field.
So you're supposed to be out there in the field. When you think about the field, it's like you laboring, you working though.
6 days ye shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none.
That's it. So you could do what you got to do with the 6 days though, but on the Sabbath, you're not supposed to do anything though. So just literally just chill though, not chill, meditate, how about Shai though, man, you know, treat the Sabbath as it's a special day. If you're an Israelite, it's supposed to be holy unto you, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be separated from what y'all you did throughout the whole week, man.
And that makes no sense.
Yeah, which I'll get into. Yeah, I'll get into that, Yeah. Ice cream either. when they said that you can't even eat ice cream. I forgot what group said it. Positive Harless makes fun of that though, you know.
Yeah. Something about pleasure.
Yeah,
About because I think IUIC tried to say that something about pleasure that you can't pleasure yourself or
like
something like that.
like because eating ice cream is pleasuring, so
Yeah,
therefore you
yeah.
can't do it on the Sabbath though, which is ridiculous.
They
Though.
try to they try to mock it.
Yeah, try to talk shit, and that's why Apostle Hart brought that up. It's like, how are you gonna compare having sex to eating ice cream though? There's a difference though, man. You know what I mean? Which I'll get into that.
So Exodus 16 and 27. Yeah, and it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none.
Can you keep going? Oh, unless you got something to say.
Oh, because so they went to go find, they went to go try to get food.
Yeah.
But it was the rest day.
Yeah. So those people were going off though, because they say they found like yeah. So like, where are these people at?
And Yahweh Shimon said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
See, so the Most High was mad with Moses because it's like, hey, what's up with these people? Like, why are they out there? You know, because it's a law, and if you're an Israelite, it's a law. You know what I mean? It's a law to keep the Sabbath though. How you supposed to keep the Passover? How you supposed to keep the Pentecost and the you know what I mean? Like these other holidays, the real holidays we're supposed to keep though. It's also too like you're supposed to keep also the Sabbath though, man. If you're an Israelite, of course.
Yeah, because for example, let's say on the sixth day, everybody's rushing to get their food, to get the fruit,
Yeah.
But then on the seventh day, it's already gone.
Yeah.
They go out there on the seventh day and try to find something.
But it's already gone.
Yeah, because you should have got prepared.
Exactly. That's why it said bake whatever you need to bake though. So there and store it away, put it away though, so you can have enough for. Come on, all you gotta do just for one day. It's not like asking you to do it for a whole week or 3 days. Make food and all this that could last you 2 or 3 days. Nah, man. Like it's just for one day and that's it.
Like that's what they do on Black Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They just rush up in there,
try to get as much like the deals and it's just all bad, man.
And they have there's a movie called Thanksgiving.
Oh, and I haven't seen it.
It's called Thanksgiving, and in the beginning, they have a Black Friday.
Oh shit, yeah.
And people get killed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because they get stomped on and shit.
Oh, okay, trampled.
They break the fucking glass.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. They rush in that one.
Yeah, and I bet there's been a lot of deaths because of Black Friday. You know, Jake in the Hood, fucking step on him. Yeah, shooting, stabbings.
It's crazy. They're killing each other in the store. You gotta watch that movie, Thanksgiving.
Now I was gonna say too, like in that movie, they clone Tyrone. Like you see, like they're like in a restaurant, chicken restaurant, and there's a whole line of Jake outside waiting to get in. You know what I'm saying though? But it's crazy though, bro. Because when if Black Friday, I don't remember as a kid Black Friday was something. When did Black Friday come about? I mean, the history of it is when they used to sell Jake on the blocks though, you know. But I mean, like, when did America started making it to what we know as Black Friday though? Because I don't remember as a kid Black Friday was never around like that, right? They barely started doing Black Friday like probably like.
That's why they call it black,
Because
because
darkness on. And what is the coincidence that they called it Black Friday when the real history on it was when they used to sell Jakes on the blocks? So blocks, man. You Jakes need to know your history, man. You guys over here can't wait to get a TV for half price and shit, killing each other like his brother said.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking idiots, man. That's why you guys are. One day you should watch that movie, bro. It's on Netflix. They clone Tyrone. And stupid ass Jake don't even realize that they're being controlled and shit though, without even knowing. All in that movie, what also shows is a nigga does what a nigga does, man.
So it doesn't mean that they cloned him like with another body, but
in that movie they do like they literally do clone him. Okay. But the thing is though, is that they clone him, like it's like Jake, he got shot up, right? And then Esau like gets the body and shit and does some experiments with it, and they clone. They have another Jake, another Tyrone, and they put him out there living his everyday life. They even give him like there's like this machine that's in front of his face, and it's another clone, and this machine in front of his face, and it gives him back the memory of the clone that got killed, and it goes back to doing his nigga ways. You see what I'm saying though? So it's a spiritual movie, man. Like I say, I was watching it earlier today, and it's like, damn, like they got our people good, man. Like through their policies, the music, through the food, through just being a nigga, man. That's how Esau wants our people to be. Instead of being the true nationality, which they're Israelites, they just want us to just be niggas, and that's it. You know. And then in that movie, they can see that they started realizing that they find out everything. They're like, oh man, these fucking white people got us fucking. They're just experimenting with us, man. And they found a lab too in the bottom of the tunnel. They found a lab though. It had a fucking coke in there. It had like chicken. It had some. It's crazy, bro. You just gotta watch it though, man. What verse you on? Sebastian?
Exodus.
Oh yeah. Can you read that last part again? When Most High was
Exodus 16:28. And Yahweh Shimon said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
So yeah, because that's the thing. They didn't listen though. Our people didn't listen though. You know, and this is a law, man. This is something you have to do as an Israelite though. You know what I'm saying though? Because what's it called? Now can you go to Numbers chapter 15 verse 31? It's a little history on what happened to this guy right here, man. Because it's serious, man. The Sabbath though, it's serious, man. You know, and you know most people, like I said, us we can't get that day off though, man. Like we gotta literally work on the Sabbath though. But the thing is though, we practice to keep it to a best of our ability, man. You know, like Judges 5:11. You know, like we rehearse the actions of the Most High though to a best of our ability though, man. You know, and on the Sabbath, what you can also do too is so you don't have to cook. You can just buy something though, man. Well, not just something though, of course, you know, but like buy something. So therefore, you don't have to turn on your oven, man, or your stove. I mean, too. You know, because sometimes I do that, bro. You know, sometimes I'm gonna get something, buy something though on the Sabbath though. So therefore, we don't have to turn on the oven and stove. You know, but that's just something that brothers do too. You know, I do it though. I do it, but some brothers do it too. You know, so just something where you don't have to like turn on the stove or something like that. You know. Just a not a hint, but like a tip, you know. So whatever.
Numbers 15:31. Because he had despised the word of Yahweh Shimon.
See, and this is the dude, right? He's talking about the dude because he had despised the law, so therefore, it was the Sabbath that day, and he didn't listen to the Most High, right? So this is what his consequence what came about. Can you do one?
And hath broken his commandment, that soul shall utterly be cut off. His iniquity shall be upon him.
Yeah, because the iniquity should be upon him. So he broke the law because what he did was he picked up some sticks though. And because you would think nothing of it though, innocently. Oh, he just picked up some sticks though. But hey, man, it's serious. Yeah. Can you go?
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
Oh, see. So.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shimon Shai, he wants you to be like him. You know, the same thing that thinks that same thing, the same way that he did is the way we have to act.
Yeah.
Know?
That's why he said they made us into his image though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say his though, it means therefore there is a separation between you and the other people on the earth though. That's why you say he made him look into his image though, man.
That's like him getting jealous. He's like over there saying, "Hey, I made this day to rest." What
the yeah. And you're over there fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Worshiping other gods because another god would say that you can work on the Sabbath.
You can eat swine on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
And that's why our people went into a lot of captivities because we weren't listening to Yahweh Hashem Shai. That's why that history, that's why there was a Syrian captivity, the Babylonian, the Persians, man. It was the Greeks, the Roman. This captivity, we went into so many captivities that because we didn't listen. We didn't listen though. The slavery, like that's why we went into so many captivities because we're going off, man. We were just going off though as a nation though, man. You know what I'm saying? By the time with King David, there was only what like the time of Solomon though. But the way King David had to get his where he was at that time, he had to fight against the Philistines and he had a cut. But there's I think it's 30, 40 years of peace when Solomon came about. You know, I think that was it. That's the only peace we ever got because we're always going through shit. Like literally, the time that we were just up top though, with the time when Solomon was king though, man. Because even after that, after Solomon died though, there was a separation within our people, man. The northern and the southern kingdom. So there is literally only 30, I think it's 40 years, 40 years of peace though, when we actually all as a nation got along. And after that, they just went to shit. And we as a people been going off though, and been going off to this captivity though. But see, if our people knew that we were the Israelites though, and we gotta follow the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh, Hashem, Shai. I mean, it tells you in the scriptures, you do that, you become more glorious though, man. Things happen. Because right now we're cursed though, man. We're a cursed nation right now, man. The only way to lift up these curses though is by actually doing the work of Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, man. But you see the state of our people are, man. You think they're gonna follow the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh, Hashem, Shai right now? Nah, they're not, man. That's why 2/3 gotta die, man. They gotta come through the kingdom, through the electo, man. Because they're not gonna listen right now. You tell a Jake, hey man, they can't even stop smoking weed, man. They can't even do that. They can't even stop doing adultery, man. You know what I'm saying? And now more that we you know what I mean, the internet, the social media and shit, you think, man, adulterous, the time of adulterous is hype right now because of social media, man. Motherfucker, this chick looks good. Boom, click in. Say what's up. It's an adulterous generation, man.
Even the Israelites go off. You know, that one guy, that big dude that eats pork.
Oh yeah, the one he paid people to, yeah, the one that gets the Vita dialysis.
Yeah. He shows all that food, all that table full of pork.
Yeah, and he says the name Yahweh Shai. But the thing is though, it's like you say that though, but at the same time you're eating pork though.
It's just like working on the Sabbath. You know, same thing.
Stacking iniquity and shit, man. Damn. I mean, like these other Israelite camps too, man. They go off too, man. And they say they know the Israelites though, but they be going off though, man. Like Sakari, IUIC, like IUIC, they believe the Sabbath is on Friday evening to Saturday evening though. And I'm talking about throughout the whole year. They believe that, but they don't go based on the new moon, man. You know. So if you're an Israelite, you gotta know when is the Sabbath and the to dos and not to dos on the Sabbath though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's serious though. Like, if you keep reading, because look what happens to dude though. This dude right here.
Numbers 15 and 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
Mm-hmm. So he was out there on the field gathering some sticks for who knows what, but he wasn't supposed to do that. Can you get the next one?
And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation.
Yeah, so they saw him picking up sticks and they got it. Hey, what are you doing? Boom, got his ass and took him to Aaron and Moses, though, you know? So yeah, our people were more austere back then, man. Like, they saw you fucking up, man. Like, what the fuck you doing, man? So it shows that our people, man, like, feared the Most High at least, man. Had feared the Most High at least, though, man. Keep reading about this, huh?
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found him. And they put him in ward because it was not declared what should be done to him.
So they weren't what they were gonna do to him though. They're like he's pretty much on like what trial? In other words, trial. Can you go on show?
How about you? So I said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
You might say just because he picked up some sticks? No, well, yeah. That's how serious it is, man. The Sabbath, though, man. So you come in, that's the area there, bro. So you come into this truth, though, man. You gotta know when is the Sabbath and the to dos and not to dos, man, because it's serious, man. You know, like you got to have some acknowledgement of that, though. You know, that's one of the first things I learned. You know, through this brother, he taught me though that what is the Sabbath, though. I remember I asked you too. I was like, okay, I remember a long time ago, bro. I asked you like. I think you made it. You told me though. Well, you made it. I think it was a sit down in your car or something though that you brought up the lesson. It was like because I asked you like, what's the difference between the new moon and the Sabbath though? Because I didn't know the difference though. Like, what is the Sabbath? What does the new moon got to do with each other? And you broke it down to me though. You know what I'm saying though? But see, that was before I started even teaching though. This is still, bro, when I was like sit downs in your house. Or so, you know, there's times too you came right here, I believe, or over the other part too, and I was out there, you know, taking notes and shit. You know? And so I'm saying though to clarify is that that's one of the first things I learned, man, the Sabbath though and the difference though. You know what I'm saying though? So oh, is that, oh, just chilling right there. Trying to look for that nut.
Yeah, and it says, I will keep going.
Yeah, come on. If there's even more meat, better.
All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. So it's kind of like a gang, you know. Like if you try to get out the gang, you're gonna get killed.
Yeah, like in prison, like when guys what they say drop out, like oh this guy's no good, and they kill him.
Yeah, because you're an Israelite, you know. You're part of the gang. You're part of the family.
Or the crime, even the crime family, you know what I mean, the Italian family mafia though.
Yeah.
They didn't fuck around though.
They kill their own brothers. You know?
Yep. Brothers.
Well, look at what's that movie, American Meat?
Oh yeah.
Remember at the end he strangled his own brother.
Oh, puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause. Yeah, oh, it's right. He did though, cause I think came out. The dude little puppet was taking a piss and he choked him. He's like, "Don't look at me, little puppet. Don't look at me." Yeah. And then they took his ass out. Cause that guy was fucking up, man.
Yeah, he was fucking up. He was following the orders.
Yeah.
The rules.
He was I forgot what it was. He was exposing or some shit, or he was just saying too much. I think he was just saying he said something that he wasn't supposed to. And he boosted himself a little bit too high. And I think if anything, I think he was talking shit on the main dude, or something like that. Which is that main dude. I think he talked shit on the main dude though. And I think he heard and was, you know,
he was talking about how he was gonna. So I'm
out, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna get out.
Yeah, his family.
I'm gonna just go out and say fuck it. I'm gonna get married and go do this and go do that.
And it was on his wedding though, and he was drunk and telling that to the main dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like how he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to settle down. I'm trying to settle down. So yeah, he tried to get out. Yeah. He was all drunk telling and he was telling the main dude all this though. So what happened to little puppet? His ass got fucking his own brother too. You know? And his brother was just following order.
He had to do it. He didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's why he was telling him, "Don't look at me."
And I'm sure some of these people, they didn't want to stone him to death.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they had to know him. Yeah. They probably.
But you had to get your licks in. You know? Just like you seen that movie, Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah, the old school one. Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket, where this one fat dude, he was in the camp, but he kept fucking up.
Yeah, because he wasn't able to keep up with the rest.
Yeah.
So everyone had to suffer because of him.
Everyone had to suffer because of him. So that's why everyone got together and they beat his belly, right?
They held him down, hit him with socks with soap in it.
Yep. Yeah. Socks with soap. Damn. That shit hurts too.
Yeah, no, I bet. That's why even in prison they do that. They put socks in soap in socks and they hit you
The
with
whole damn camp hit his ass.
it.
You know?
He was all. Oh, he ended up. Ended up going crazy, huh? And he
Yeah.
shot the sergeant, huh? Then he killed himself too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
he went crazy up in there though. Yeah, yeah. So he couldn't keep up though,
Well,
man.
even his friend, the one who was training him, he didn't want to hit him. You
Oh,
know?
that's right.
It was
Yeah,
like, but then he was like, "Do it, man, do it."
yeah. They're
He
telling him,
was like,
and it was like one of those moments
"Man,"
where,
he said, "Fuck it."
yeah,
He wanted, he wanted it too. You know, he wanted to get him.
get him, yeah. Yeah, because that guy kept falling back though, so everyone had to do more laps or more whatever they had. The sergeant told him to do.
He had a jelly donut in his. He had a jelly donut in his locker.
Oh, like stashed in there?
Yeah, you're not supposed to have fucking food around the, around your camp.
Yeah.
You know?
But
So
see,
what the fuck's the jelly donut doing?
the fuck's it do? How the fuck did they get it here? You know what I mean?
He said, "I was hungry."
See, because he didn't follow rules and regulations, so therefore his ass got punished though. And it's the same thing with this dude that got caught up uh, picking up sticks though, man.
And who don't want to rest? You know?
What's wrong with resting though?
Yeah. Shit, you ain't gotta tell me twice to take a break. You
Yeah,
know? Right?
yeah. Bro, since I tell you about the whole thing though, I've been resting for it's been like 2 weeks, bro. So from the work though, and bro, like I heard to my woman, I was like, you think I want to go back to that shit? Like I've been resting though, and I don't see no chance of me going back though. Like I felt rested though. And the thing is though, at that job though, I wasn't able to keep my body like where I got tired of eating the food over there at that place though. You know what I'm saying though? Now it's like I got my body situated where the time I wake up, the time I eat though, I even make myself a smoothie though to keep drink though, and I personally feel better within myself though, man. Like physically though. You know what I'm saying though? And I felt more rested now, man. I feel more rested though. So you gotta tell me twice, hey, take another week or 2 weeks off. That shit, why not? I'm catching up though, man. And because when I worked right there, bro, it was just like I wasn't eating I wasn't eating swine or anything like that, but like my body was eating at the time it didn't want to eat though. But I had to eat because I had to work though, you know? And too much food right there is not the healthiest too, man. So now that I was actually eating at the time my body needed to, and I had time to make smoothies and drink it though, and wake up the time I needed to wake up though, at least, bro, I'm rested, bro, and I feel good, bro. Like, so what's wrong with resting though, man? Motherfuckers got warm ring in their ass and shit. They gotta do something. God damn. So is there more on that one?
See, Numbers 15 and 36. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died.
So the ass got killed. Got put to death though. And you gotta think about it, man. When you come into this ministry though, and you find out that you're Israelite though, and the true word coming from a GMS though, you start thinking like, damn, how many times did I did things on the Sabbath though? How many years? You gotta repent, man. You know what I mean? Like, damn, how many times did I fucked up? How many things that I've done on the Sabbath though without me even knowing though, man? So you gotta think though, grace is right now, because you know what I mean. You've done so much shit that you're supposed to do on the Sabbath though. How many Sabbaths there are in a year, and the years that you weren't even in the truth yet, and how many things that you've done without even knowing that it was a Sabbath, man. A lot of us most likely had sex on the Sabbath though, without even knowing, man. You know what I mean? A lot of us probably ate swine on the Sabbath before we came in the truth, man. Shit, just simple as that, we could have been put to death, bro. So it's the grace, man, that we're in the grace period right now, man. Because grace is literally just given to you, though, man. You know? So you gotta come time to realize, oh man, how many times you feel bad, man? Like for example, let's say you're a father, right? Like abusive father, and used to hit your little kid, whatever, your son, whatever, though, used to hit him many times throughout his whole life, though. and then he's older and shit, and then you fucking like, man, hey son, like my bad son, like I hit you that many times when you were a kid though, like I fucked up, man, and you start thinking like, yeah, I fucked him up a lot of times though when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But unless he was a badass kid, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? You fuck that, like you do what you got to do, man. But at the same time, if he wasn't doing nothing and you're lying in the house and shit, man, and just fucking him up and shit, then you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's like, how many times did we go off on the Sabbath though? So you gotta think and repent on that though, man. Even in the reincarnation too, man. We don't know. We don't even know. So is that it on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for him doing that on the Sabbath though, so him doing that on the Sabbath though, his ass got put to death, man. And see, a lot of us could have been put ass to death too, man, because we did things on the Sabbath that we weren't supposed to, man. So that's why a lot of 2/3 of our people got to be put to death too, man, because they don't listen and they're going off, man. So now, bro, can you go to unless you got something? Can you go to Exodus 30, 35 and 1?
Exodus 35:1.
Yeah.
Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, these are the words which Yahweh Shai hath commanded that ye should do them.
Yeah, so he was talking to just Israelites, right? He didn't talk to no Moabites or Edomites or Ammonites, Philistines. Nah, he gathered who? The Israelites. Can you,
6 days shall you work, 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be to you an holy day.
see? So holy goes back to means separation too, man. So you as an Israelite for the 6 days, yeah, you know what I mean. It's like how I was saying, going back though, you work 5 days out of the week, you work 6 days out of the week, and then you get a day off though, or you get 2 days off. And the thing is though, with us though, it's like we do what we got to do, man, throughout the week though, man. You know what I'm saying though? And just this one day, just take a rest, man. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is a commandment though. This is a commandment, you know. So you know what I'm saying though. So this is something that you got to take a treat to though, man. Well, if you're the elect, of course though, and the elect will get it. Can
A Sabbath of rest to Yahweh Shai, whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
you see? So what I was saying about, hey man, like on the Sabbath, you gotta take it serious, man. You know what I'm saying though? You gotta take it serious though, because like I said, it was a commandment and you guys can get put to death though, man. You know? So don't take it lightly, man. Take it, like serious. Can you
Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
see, what kindles fire is like the stove, shit. Even your when you turn your car, man, it has to create some spark in there to the ignition does to turn on your to give signal to the spark plugs, though, man. And that even creates fire though. So it's like we're on we have in grace right now. We're in the grace right now, man. Because let's say you had to go to work, right, and your work is like 10 miles away, and you're like, oh man, well, if I turn on my car, that ignites a spark and it creates fire though, and it's a law. You know what I'm saying though? So it's just things like that, man, that you pray to upon Yahweh Shema Shai to have mercy on you, man, and things like that though. Because if me and this brother, if we didn't have to work that day, we wouldn't work, man, on the Shabbat, man. But since we're under this fucking Esau's kingdom though, we have to work, man. We're under slavery, man. And that's the thing about it though. So therefore, we just can't be over righteous either. It tells you in the scriptures, be not too over righteous though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even the Pharisees, when they say, what do you tell them though? When the sheep gets stuck in the ditch though, well, I'm just supposed to leave it right there. What did Yahweh Shai told the Pharisees, right? That's something to do with if the sheep were to get stuck in the ditch or something. Well, I'm supposed to leave it there until the Sabbath is done. You know, like you know what I mean? Like that's what if it's my sheep though and it dies right there? I lose though. I lose. You know what I mean? when they try to talk back on him when he was making miracles, I mean, it's like doing miracles on the Sabbath though. Like they were trying to talk down on him because he was doing miracles and try to use the law against him though. You see? But that's the thing about it though, man. So you just gotta know how to learn how to discern, man. You know, certain things though, things like that. You know? But spiritually, if we would have got that day off, we can, we would though. But like I said, in Judges 5:11, we're rehearsing the righteous acts though, man. And that's all we're doing though. You know? So was that the third verse? Or that one?
Third one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, third one.
Can you keep going, Bubba?
And Moses spake unto the congregation of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Yahweh Shemar Shai commanded. Take ye from among you an offering unto Yahweh Shemar Shai. Whosoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it, an offering of Yahweh Shemar Shai, gold and silver and brass.
Yeah, so we'll see. And that's the thing about it though, that even now we don't have to do that no more because of Yahweh Shai though, man. So we you know, willingly through the heart though, man, we don't have to do the sacrifices though, man. Because you know a lot of people would do sacrifices of sin though, and they would just go do sin though because they thought they were covered by that. Now we're covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai though, man. You know what I mean? So we don't have to do them sacrifices. Imagine if we had to do sacrifices right now though, man, you know what I mean? In your backyard and shit, like in this society though, you probably get arrested for that or something, man. So now it's more in the heart, man, spiritually wise though. And can you borrow the phone real quick, bro? Because I gotta show the screenshot right here. Because this screenshot right here, I got it because it was the to do's and not to do's, and I think I got it right here. What was it say right here? I got a little. But I had a screenshot of the to do's and not to do's. No, it's locked. I thought I had it. Yeah, because it tells you like I had a screenshot. It tells you the to do's and not to do's. So, so there you go. You have an idea that like you know we're not supposed to do though. So now if you go to can you go to Isaiah 58 and 13? Oh, Krishan? Because this is the thing, man. So you literally it's the things that you're not supposed to do is just like labor. Like, you know, pretty much like it's simple if you get it, man. You know what I mean? It's a simple thing, huh, bro? You know, like the what to do and not to do on the Sabbath, though. You know what I'm saying? And just things like that, bro. It's like I said, it's upon the holy. Like, for example, you know, people be going to church though. They know how to behave in there. You know what I'm saying? People go to church though. They know how to behave in there. They know, oh, I gotta take my hat off. I gotta sit down. I gotta shut the fuck up. You know, you know there's some rules and regulations when you go into church though, you know what I'm saying though? So the thing about it though, there is some rules and regulations when the day of the Sabbath comes too, man. But but to me and this brother, it's simple, man, because being in the truth though. But some the new brothers, it's some getting used to. I understand though, you know, because I was there too. So but this definitely when are you ready, bro?
Isaiah, which
58 and verse 13.
Isaiah 58 and 13, if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, Yahweh Shema Shai, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure.
Yeah, see? So you're not supposed to turn your foot away from the Sabbath though. So therefore, you know, you're not supposed to do things that you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, because it says pleasure, right? And when you think about pleasure, sex is pleasuring. Sex is pleasuring. And what happens when you do sex, when you have sex though, is after you know what I mean, you finish with you know, you become defiled though. So therefore, you're not clean anymore for that day of the Sabbath though. Because there's some Israelite camps that say that you could have sex on the Sabbath though, which is completely off though. You know what I'm saying? Because how is that you're supposed to be holy on this day, and you have sex though, and any scripture even says though after you know what I mean? After you finish though, you become defiled though, and you become defiled all the way into the evening though. So the Israelite camps that say it's okay to have sex on the Sabbath though, they're completely off though. Bro, you're not even supposed to have sex before you even come into the camp though. You know what I'm saying? Because even which makes sense, bro. Because how is it that, like, for example, like we have camp right here, right? So last night you're not supposed to have sex though, because if you have sex though, you come to camp defiled though. And you know when we meet each other, bro, we you know what I mean? We shake our hand though. So therefore, me still being defiled, and I shake your hand, you become defiled too. And then we're here in camp though, being defiled though. You know what I'm saying? So technically 2 days out of the week, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing the work, of course, you're not supposed to be having sex 2 days out of the week, though, depending on what day you go out to camp and depending on what day the Shabbat lands on, you know? So even like, you know what I mean? Like playing basketball and going to the gym, that'll be pleasure too, right? Because it's something that, because you know, you play basketball, that's something that you want to do. You work, you know what I mean? And the gym too, well, with the gym too, right? It's something that you do, right? That because you're not resting though your body. You're at the gym, you're working out, you know. So those type of things are pleasurable too, man. You know, but most definitely not having sex though on the Shabbat though, because that's a holy day. You know what I'm saying though? So that's something that it's something that you also, you know, as Israel need to know though, because if you keep doing that, man, you listen to the camp saying that you could do it though, they're making you go off though, because you're making you defile on the Shabbat. Yeah. I bet you the people from back then, by the time of Moses, they weren't having sex on that day though. Because when you have sex though, what happens? You work, you're working her out. She's working you out. You know, you're working each other out when you're having sex though. So it's labor, it's work though. So it only makes sense though why you don't do that. You know. So you got it. Oh, that was it. So with that, you know, hopefully this camp was edifying. We want to give all glory to double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Gusto, and all the Akim out there that are pushing this truth with nothing but sincerity. So with that, we want to say Shalom.